Welcome back. The recent closures of the Labour Department are being assessed closely, according to Labour Minister Stephen King. In less than 1 month, the offices of the Labour Department were forced to remain closed after staff members called in sick en masse. Although this was never confirmed until Tuesday, sources indicated that internal unrest between staff and the department's permanent secretary was the reason for the sickouts. On Tuesday morning, Minister King said while sporadic sickouts are not uncommon, he is hopeful that this particular issue will be dealt with in a timely manner.
Obviously, what is being said is disenchantment with the management style of the permanent secretary. It is a matter which, again, the Ministry of the Public Service is looking into, and I would hope that there will be some resolution soon.
Minister King also spoke about the appointment of a new Labour Commissioner. He said he's leaving the appointment to the powers that be.
Well, this is a matter before the Public Service Commission, and as you are well aware, the politician doesn't get involved in the appointment. So I'm still awaiting a decision by the Public Service Commission.
That was Minister for Labour Stephen King speaking outside the House of Assembly. Substance abuse, especially among the youth, has long been a public health concern. Narcotics such as tobacco seem to be easily available to adolescents who are among the heaviest abusers of such substances, according to various studies. On site at the annual Wasco Health Fair, a representative of the Substance Abuse Unit of the Ministry of Health spoke with Hot 7 about developments in the area of substance abuse.
The use of narcotics by adolescents is a public health concern, not only because of the volume of youth using narcotics, but also because of the negative behavioral consequences associated with such psychoactive substances. There is a growing body of evidence from neuroscience indicating that the use of narcotics during adolescence, particularly heavy use, may have implications across the life course due to the effect on brain development. Program Officer for the Substance Abuse Unit of the Ministry of Health, Caleb Paul, says that the issue of substance abuse is quite evident in St. Lucia, and that children are introduced to substances such as alcohol at a very young age.
We see it all around us. Our data shows that even our young children from the age 10, they start experimenting with alcohol especially. And that's our society. We have alcohol in everything. And so there's definitely an issue in St. Lucia. And we hope by sharing information and knowledge with persons that they make better choices.
Paul says persons should be conscious of the true impact of substance abuse, and if the damage to their health is not alarming enough, he said they should look to their pockets as well.
They say health is wealth, and substances, especially drugs, cost a lot of money, not just using them, not just purchasing them, but what comes after in taking care of yourself can be very costly. So we just want to inform the public. We just had Journée Creole and festivities coming in December. We just want to inform persons if they decide to use substances that there will be consequences, but also they must be aware of what it would or the effects on their body. Not just their body, but those around them too. So we just want to inform them of those dangers.
Though in the past, the Turning Point Rehabilitation Facility has played a critical role in assisting persons who struggle with drug abuse. In the case of youth, the Ministry of Education is currently seeking to establish drug preventative and education programs aimed at both students and parents. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Oding.
Thank you, Jacques. According to a report published by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, ultra-processed food, sugary beverages, and fast food with poor nutritional quality are replacing more nourishing domestic foods in diets of families in Latin America and the Caribbean. The report shows that sales of ultra-processed foods and beverages grew 8.3% between 2009 and 2014, the last year for which data was available. It estimates that those sales continued to grow another 9.2% from 2014 to 2019, generating alarming effects on health and requiring government regulations to reverse this trend. The trend is promoted by the marketing and the unrestricted publicity of these products in a market that is practically deregulated. PAHO has called on governments to establish policies that restrict sale of these products. In other news, the National Enrichment and Learning Unit NELU of the Ministry of Education has begun conducting workshops for successful candidates under the UK-funded Skills for Youth SKY project. It targets disadvantaged and disabled youth between the ages of 15 and 30 years old. The project is aligned with the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. Jacob Wooding tells us more.
SKY is a 4-year program valued at £9.1 million, designed to promote economic growth and sustainable development in 4 Eastern Caribbean states, including St. Lucia. The project is focused on improving the occupational skills of youth aged 13 to 30 years old and enable them to find jobs or to be promoted to higher levels within existing jobs. The program has 3 distinct components. Component 1 is expected to support high-quality training in sectors which shows prospects for job creation. Component 2 will support basic work readiness training for disadvantaged young persons, including those with disabilities. Component 3 will provide targeted capacity building in 4 participating countries. Education Officer Sherry-Ann Julian expects the program to transform the lives of participants.
I applaud you for embracing this program and taking up this challenge. The NELU is prepared to deliver to you courses which are well needed at this time. So what is SKY? SKY means Skills for Youth Employment in the Caribbean. As was said earlier, the SKY program is being managed by Mott MacDonald for the UK government. And the aims of SKY are to better train persons like you so that you can be more productive in the workplace.
The National Enrichment and Learning Unit, NELU, is responsible for the execution and management of the SKY project. NELU, under the program, will train 1,150 persons over a 3-year period. Country Coordinator for the SKY project, Lindell Archibald, encourages participants to remain committed so they can reap the full benefits of the program.
I think it's important for you to recognize the importance of being committed to this. Ms. Modest mentioned it. There are challenges in whatever we take on. We've all had challenges in life, but it's how we handle those challenges that make a difference in what we do and how we do it. We must acknowledge that nothing comes easy. We have to give of ourselves.
Training is certified at Caribbean Vocational Qualification level. CVQ courses will be...
Thank you, Jaka. This is the Hot 7 TV Nightly News. Tennyson Glasgow is up next with all the sporting action.